In this video, I'm going to show you how to test a Siemens FP-11 photoelectric smoke detector. This being a photoelectric smoke detector, it has a internal smoke chamber. So if you see the kind of little inside area here where the black is like the filter, there's a little smoke chamber in there, and it has a light source inside the chamber, and I believe it pulses on and off, but it's pointing across the chamber, and whenever smoke enters the chamber, the smoke will scatter the light inside the chamber, and there will be a sensor kind of off to the side that when the light hits it, it'll recognize it. It'll register as an analog signal, and then there's a microprocessor on the device that converts it to a digital signal, and it goes to the panel where it gets activated. So what we're going to do is going to test the smoke detector. So right now you see the, hopefully you can see the green LED flashing. Just means it's in normal status. And then when it's active, it'll turn red. So we'll give a little puff. See if our alarm goes off. Takes a few seconds. No need to rush. Maybe I give it a little bit more. Let's see. I won't do too much. Or maybe it doesn't activate. Make a liar out of me. Come on now. It's being stubborn. There we go. So now we have our signal. So we have our smoke detector above panel. I'm just going to acknowledge that. So now you see on our LED, it's going to be red. So hopefully my camera is picking up the red flash. So now it's in its active state. And if I take my little air gun, we'll make sure we clean it out. And then we'll perform a reset on the panel. And I have active troubles because my panel is currently disabled. But if we go back to our smoke, oh, it's still active. Let's see. Give it a little more. I did puff a lot of smoke into it. Let's try one more time. Of course, these older panels are slow. Let's see, did it register that reset? Oh, reset. Oh, yeah. So I gotta take a second. This is the older MXL panel, so reset inhibited, reset inhibited. Try later. Come on. Do a reset. It's gonna take a second. So anyway, like I said, there's a smoke chamber inside. So if you imagine a beam of light just shooting across the center here like this, and then off to the side will be a little sensor. And like I said, when the smoke enters the chamber, it scatters around, or it scatters the light, so it reflects around. Scatters around is the proper term. And then it'll hit the sensor. And the sensor will be basically an analog sensor, so it catches the light signal. And then it has a microprocessor in the unit, which converts that to the digital signal and sends it to our fire panel. So it's very common. Photoelectric smoke detectors are very common. And I might have to pause this video just to come back to reset this. It's taking a minute. Alright, so just to give a better example, like I said, inside that smoke chamber, you'll have a light source, and then you'll have a little sensor off to the side. So I have basically my laser pointer right here, and a little reflective mirror here. Just kind of give an example. I can move this over more. Oh wow, this thing's stiff. There we go. So I'm gonna turn on my little laser. See off to the side. It's my little laser working right there. If I put my hand in front, you can see the light kind of scattering off my palm. You kind of see that like scattering effect, like in the little crevices of my hand. That's basically what's happening inside the chamber. So smoke will enter the chamber, and the light will go straight across like this. It won't be facing at the sensor here. Right? If I put my finger right there, it won't be facing at the sensor. It'll be going straight across. But when light enters the chamber, it scatters around. And because the light's scattering around everywhere, it's going to hit the sensor, which is going to activate the device. So let's see how well we could see this in the light. So I don't know if you could see that kind of green light going across. Move that down. What we'll do is we'll turn off the light. We'll get a much better effect. So you see our light beam here. So you see it scattering around, and then you kind of see the mirror catching that scattering effect. All right, if I do it all the way across like that. So this is what's happening inside the smoke chamber. The light's scattering around, right? And when it scatters around, like I said, it's going to hit that sensor, which is right behind the light source. And every time it scatters off it, it reflects off it, it's catching it. And then the signal will activate. And then it will be converted on the microprocessor on the smoke detector. And then that will be sent to the fire panel to activate an alarm signal. So this is just the example of the scattering effect that you see inside the smoke chamber. So when smoke enters it, it just scatters around like you're seeing. And then the sensor off to the side, that's not faced directly at the light. I don't know if you can see my finger very well. It'll catch the scattering light, and it'll activate. There we go. Whew, smoky in here. I'll turn that off. So hopefully this is a good example, or a better example. Just like we're inside of a smoke chamber, we have our light source going across. We have our sensor out just off to the side of the light, so the light's not normally facing it. It's pointing elsewhere. And then when smoke enters, scatters around, hits the sensor. The sensor registers that analog data of the light flashing on and off. Internally on the smoke device, there's a microprocessor. It converts that signal, the light scattering signal, sends it to the fire panel, and activates an alarm. So that's how basically all photoelectric, well maybe not all, but like most photoelectric smoke detectors work. All right, panel's being a little stubborn, but we're back to normal. So no more alarm signal. If we go to light, look at our LED indicator. So it's back to green. So the smoke detector is back to normal. It's in a normal state. So that's like, you think of the little pulse, like kind of like a heartbeat, where like every few seconds it'll flash and just indicate to you that it's normal. And our panel, other than our disables, we have our troubles, the alarms are clear, so it's back to normal. And that is how you test a Siemens FP-11 photoelectric smoke detector.